Choosing the right ball trimmer is not just about buying the most expensive one or the one with the highest marketing budget. Because when you are trimming the most sensitive areas of your body, the important things actually are blade safety, the trim length, control, of course battery quality, water resistance is also nice, and not to forget, there is also the price point. So in this video, I will compare the best and most popular men's body groomers, including the very popular Lawnmower 4.0 Pro and also the newest from Philips Braun and also Panasonic. And I will compare all of them with this one right here, with the MANSPOT. Because the big question is actually simple. Do you really need to spend $90 up to $110 for a premium body trimmer, or can a way more affordable option under $30 also maybe give you the exact same comfort, safety and control that you actually need? So yeah, let's go through all the details that a proper balls trimmer actually needs. We will compare many different things and I will compare all the key features side by side. Here and then I will explain why the budget option right here, the MANSPOT, might actually be the strongest option if you want the same but without the crazy luxury brand tags. Yeah, so let's go. So here we have all 5 of them, and let's start with the most important point, the blade safety. And this not only refers to safe combs but also to the material. So for example right here, stainless steel blades should be avoided due to possible nickel content, which is highly likely to cause skin irritations. That was the Philips razor. Same for Braun, that's steel on steel, and it's also the same for the Panasonic razor. It is much better to aim for a ceramic blade, and as you can see, only MANSCAPED and MANSPOT does offer this signature looking white ceramic blade. Actually, let me show you the Philips one, pure metal. And as you can see, especially compared to the critically acclaimed Lawnmower 4.0 Pro, the MANSPOT does offer a wider blade, 40 millimeters. This will cover more area in fewer passes, thus reducing friction as well as irritation, especially in sensitive areas. And their in-house developed Spot Glide blade technology makes the whole shaving experience not only super safe, but also very smooth. The rounded tip guards are also hypoallergenic, and the whole concept is focused on helping to minimize nicks and discomfort for a clean and comfortable result. To achieve a great trim length, we need a slim build of the blade. Now, when we compare these similar razors side by side, you can see that MANSPOT actually offers right here the thinnest blade design, and this was especially apparent when I compared the MANSPOT with the Manscaped shaver, because up there, as you can see, while this looks like around 1 millimeter, MANSPOT has only half of this thickness, around 0.5 millimeters of this metal part up here, so you can get really close to the skin while still keeping it very safe. Most comparable to this result would be actually the Panasonic one. I think with this you can actually achieve a similar result to the MANSPOT trimmer. The blade length is also comparable, but sadly it's not ceramic. And then of course we have to talk about the combs to adjust and customize the trimming length. Especially for intimate areas for your balls, you could run them without combs, but then you have to stretch and really take care and pay attention to what you're actually doing. Otherwise you will rip through your skin in a matter of seconds. So that's where these combs come in very handy. And a default comb for your razors is definitely good to have. And as you can see, we have many different options. In my opinion, if you have, especially if you have a dedicated balls trimmer, a dedicated smaller comb, that's the go-to, or it could also be permanently attached. How is this working again? The lawnmower system is so complicated. Oh yeah, from here. Okay. So this also comes with a comb. We'll talk about the ease of use in a bit. But as you can see, only these two actually offer a 1 mil and a 1.5 mil that you can't go wrong with. This one right here goes from 3 to 11. So 3 is the minimal setting, that's not very low to your skin. And it's also, well, you just can't tell which setting you're actually in. Same for the Manscaped with the 2, 4 and 6. So with this, it's also not that easy to tell which setting you're in. But there are only 3, so it's not as crazy as with this one. But also 2 millimeters. The MANSPOT still beats that with just 1.5. And then there is also this monstrosity of complication. We have this so we can reduce the length. We have this one. Not really sure, there is no marking on this. It's up to speculation how much this is. Looks like 2 to 3 millimeters. So in this case, also my favorite is the MANSPOT with easy to use default option. And let's talk more about the combs and actually how easy they are to use. So if you ask me, shaving should be quick, easy, simple, safe. You want it to be done like in the morning, you're running late, just quick. Get it over with, no hassle, no issues. So a default option, always on, makes total sense. So the MANSPOT with its total of actually 4 combs with 6 total different lengths is actually very easy to use. As you can see, it pops on, very simple, very quick. We also have the longer options right there. And as you can see, it's very quick to attach. No troubles at all. Now you already saw me struggling with the MANSCAPED, so it's like a slight learning curve with this one. Triple adjustments, so we have 3 in 1, 6 in total. That's pretty much the same as the MANSPOT, but definitely not as easy to use. Now here we have 3 to 11 in one slider that will also easily fall off. And you really don't know where it is. So it looks pretty nice to use, but when you think about it, it's actually problematic to say the least. And then we also have the Philips one. It does come with a nice 1 millimeter comb right there. Pops on nicely. And then we also have this one, and this one can actually be adjusted from 3 to 7. So that's actually a neat system. You also see the millimeters. Oh my goodness, I hope I didn't just break it off. What happened? Really, I just tried to remove the comb. That's definitely not supposed to happen, I guess. Okay, I have no idea how to get this off now. That's actually crazy. Yeah, okay, like that. Okay, that was horrible. Then we also have this right there, and you can turn this, I guess. I have no idea. Oh my goodness. So the ease of use with the Philips one is horrible. I mean, this one right there, this looks pretty nice, but it's really hard to use. And then of course we also have this monstrosity right there where we can slide in these beasts. So there is definitely a lot to think about, but other than that, that's actually an even nicer system than this one. So you can adjust this pretty nicely and the razor also won't fall apart. So if you like complicated stuff, this one is pretty complicated. So for a convenient, simple shave, I would pick the MANSPOT hands down. Next, of course, we need a safe handling. So control and grip is also super important. Now this one is fully plastic and kind of slippery. We have this, at least we have something to kind of grip it, but it's very, very slidey. Same for this one. We have a small rubberized pad that's also totally non-grippy. Braun is trying to solve this with like some dotted indentions. Also, especially when it's wet, super slippery. And also this one. We have like some sort of a groove that will hold your finger in place. But this form factor is also huge. I mean, you can get this anywhere you want without any issues or having to think about. Now the MANSCAPED is way smaller and it solves this issue also with this rubberized sticky surface right there. Now that's much better for grip. And also MANSPOT has this non-slip surface right there. It's really grippy, it really sticks to your hand and it feels amazing in the hand. And as you can see, it's also super small when it gets to the form factor, so you can get this anywhere you want. And it also, as you can see, it has a better curvature all in all, so this won't fall easily out of your hand, while the MANSCAPED is like just flat. So the grip ergonomic is also top spot for the MANSPOT. The weight is very lightweight, but actually the weight is very comparable between all of them. So it mainly comes down to the form factor. You want to go for a high quality premium lithium ion battery. Now older designs actually might use nickel cadmium batteries. They are cheaper, but not only is the lifespan abysmal, but in general you definitely want to stay away from toxic heavy metals. Just skip them. MANSPOT comes with an all-in-one safe lithium ion battery, and also charging them, check this out, they have dedicated plugs. All of them, check this out, all of them have these safe dedicated plugs, except for the MANSCAPED one. This one comes with USB-C. Sounds like a futuristic idea at first, but when you think about it, these should be heavy duty. So USB-C is definitely a big no-no in my eyes. I can't actually believe that MANSCAPED is the only one with USB-C. Hard pass for me. And lastly, for an easy cleaning after the job is done, we of course want great water resistance, at least IPX6 or higher. A great balls trimmer should handle wet water comfortably and reliably. Now I can only tell that this one has wet and dry use. This one is super flimsy, definitely not waterproof. It falls apart by just looking at it. Due to the USB-C, I would definitely also not get the lawnmower wet, and the Panasonic is so complicated. I would not trust this either. So there is only one solid option. The MANSPOT is fully IPX7 rated. You can rinse this off even if you drop it into a bathtub, no issues whatsoever. Now you have seen the differences in detail, and now let's talk about the pricing. Actually, all of them are quite expensive, especially in comparison. MANSCAPED retails for around 90 to 110 bucks. Philips for around 100. Surprisingly enough, this one is 105, even though it's super complicated, high-tech chisel. And I think the Braun retails for around 50 bucks. So in most cases, we have at least 3x the price while delivering the same or even worse specs and features. That's crazy. And now get ready, because the MANSPOT price is just 30 bucks. Actually under 30 bucks. Absolutely insane. And the visualization should also be from complicated to simple and easy. And right here, from complicated to simple, comfortable, fast, reliable, lots of thoughts, and very easy to use, intuitive. And it's also the most affordable shaver out of all of these. It's a true no-brainer, and I didn't expect such a clear result. So overall, when choosing a proper balls trimmer, I would definitely not only look at the brand name. Especially for sensitive grooming, the most important aspects are the blade safety, which means a proper safe blade design, then also enough guide combs. You need good control in the hand. A reliable battery is also nice to have, of course. And a waterproof design makes it easy to clean. Definitely a must-have too, in my opinion. Yeah, and this is where the MANSPOT trimmer makes a lot of sense. It has a ceramic blade with their own in-house developed spot glide blade technology, nicely rounded tip guards, 4 guide combs, as well as an ergonomic and very lightweight body with a great anti-slip grip, a high-end lithium battery, of course, and it's also fully IPX7 water resistant. So that's at least the same or even more than the competition has to offer. And regarding those features, that's actually same or even more than the competition has to offer, but as a much lower price point than many of these big name competitors. Now don't get me wrong, these much more expensive premium body hair trimmers, they also have their unique strengths to them. But if you're looking for a well-rounded and dedicated intimate grooming trimmer for under 30 bucks, that's like just a third of these, well, compared to these. Yeah, so honestly, MANSPOT is in a very, very strong position in comparison. The same tech, the same safety as well as comfort, but much, much more affordable. It gives you the features that actually matter for a safe and comfortable trimming experience without making you pay any premium just for a brand name. And I absolutely love to see that. So yeah, check out the product links in the description if you're interested. I will list the best deals for you. But before you go, smash that like button, then subscribe, ring the bell and click all to never miss amazing tech magnet videos. That's it for this one. Enjoy it, and I will see you soon.